Welcome to Smiley Transport Travel Guide. Pack your bag, let's go.
For this list, we'll be looking at American cities, towns, and landmarks that might not be on your radar, but are definitely worth checking out. Number 10. Door County, Wisconsin. Wisconsin in general is an underrated destination for a cozy getaway with your significant other. Door County is especially easy to overlook, being a peninsula hidden away in the east. The area has earned a reputation as the Midwest equivalent to Cape Cod. With Lake Michigan, Green Bay, and a variety of beaches surrounding the land, we'd argue that Door County is every bit as captivating as its Massachusetts counterpart. Having 11 lighthouses to track down, Door County calls to visitors like a legion of candles on the water. Even the Maritime Museum is distinguished with a lighthouse. While the 6 state parks all possess an enchanting atmosphere, Cave Point County Park is the best kept secret with its limestone cliffs and underwater caves. Number 9. Leavenworth, Washington. A trip to Germany might be out of your price range, or maybe now's not the best time for you to leave the country. In any case, Leavenworth has the essence of a timeless Bavarian village that makes tourists feel as if they've been transported to the high mountains of Europe. Leavenworth hosts a variety of events every season, the highlight being Oktoberfest. Winter may be the most festive time to drop by as the snowfall turns the town into a regular Santa's village. If the old-fashioned buildings covered in snow aren't enough to get you into the holiday spirit, the local Nutcracker Museum will, with over 5,000 unique finds. While Leavenworth transforms into a green paradise when the snow melts, its charm persists year-round. Number 8. Estes Park, Colorado. Estes Park is one of the closest cities to Rocky Mountain National Park. So if you want to explore the mountains and alpine lakes, Estes Park is the ideal place to set up a home base. While you might come for the Rockies, visitors sometimes fail to realize the numerous amenities that the neighboring town offers. For Stephen King aficionados, consider staying at the Stanley Hotel, which inspired the Overlook Hotel in The Shining. If that's a bit too spooky for your taste, the Baldpate Inn is also rich with history and natural scenery. You don't necessarily need to leave town to see the wildlife either. Don't be surprised to find a herd of elk wandering across the street or chowing down on some grass. Number 7. Block Island, Rhode Island. America's smallest state is full of small wonders that tend to slip through the cracks. Even if you live in Rhode Island, there's a strong possibility that Block Island has eluded you. That's because it's located 9 miles off the southern coast. Whether you're from out of town or a Rhode Island native, Block Island offers a refreshing change of scenery. The secluded island is at its peak during the summer, when people take advantage of the 17 miles of public beaches, 32 miles of scenic trails, 50 stores, and coastal cliffs that stretch 250 feet high. There isn't a better place to be on the 4th of July when the annual parade and fireworks take place. Why not hop aboard a ferry for a fairy tale vacation? Number 6. Baxter State Park, Maine. While New England attracts numerous visitors over the summer season, autumn brings its fair share of tourists looking to see the leaves change. Baxter State Park, in particular, is a foliage paradise during the fall. The shades of red, yellow, and orange intensify the park's splendorous landscapes. The literal standout landmark would have to be Mount Katahdin, Maine's highest peak. With an elevation of more than 5,000 feet, the so-called Greatest Mountain provides a breathtaking view of the surrounding area. The mountain and multicolored trees are perhaps even more mystical when viewed from the water's reflection. You're also inclined to find wildlife by the lakes and ponds, most notably moose. From the misty sunrises to the golden sunsets, every moment here is picture perfect. Number 5. Half Moon Bay, California. Even the most populated US state has its hidden gems. Heck, if anything, a state like California has so many iconic landmarks that some places are bound to get overshadowed. The next time that San Francisco's traffic and commotion are proving too stressful, drive down to Half Moon Bay for a relaxing weekend getaway. Distinguished by its crescent shape, Half Moon Bay might not be as well known as Hunting Beach or Santa Cruz, but it's among California's best-serving destinations, with Mavericks bringing the big waves. For something a little less stimulating, take a boat out onto Pillar Point Harbor and catch fish until the sun goes down. If you think the Golden State lacks small-town charm, look no further than this haven's simple luxuries. Number 4. Willamette National Forest, Oregon. Oregon is another state that should be at the top of everybody's dream destinations, but it sometimes gets lost in the shuffle. While Oregon is sprawling with wondrous wilderness, the Willamette National Forest captures the great outdoors at its most awe-inspiring. Covering just under 400,000 acres, the forest is a hiker's paradise. This isn't only because of the trails and mountains, but the majestic waterfalls you'll encounter along the way. Although summer vacationers enjoy biking and kayaking, not nearly enough people take advantage of the holiday season when a ski resort pops up. There's 555 acres to ski, but the terrain is also made for tubing and snowboarding. With snow decorating the countless trees, the Winter Wonderland is among the Pacific Northwest's best kept secrets. Number 3. Mendenhall Glacier, Alaska. Some people might brush off a glacier as nothing special. After all, we've all seen ice before. Once you see the Mendenhall Glacier in person, you'll not only understand why this ice giant is so grandiose, but you'll regret that you didn't make the trip sooner. It's unfortunate that this 13.6 mile long mountain glacier is considered a hidden gem, as it could be gone before some future generations have a chance to bask in its beauty. The glacier has been retreating for almost 100 years now, with no signs of stopping. The good news is that it'd take a few more centuries for the glacier to vanish entirely. Since we should always be thinking about tomorrow though, we can't take wonders like Mendenhall Glacier for granted. Number 2. Valley of Fire State Park, Nevada. If you're planning a road trip to Nevada, you'll likely be drawn to the glitz and glamour of Vegas. Before you get off at Sin City, pull over to experience Nevada's natural splendor. About 50 miles from the hotels and casinos is Valley of Fire. You won't find any neon lights, but this park lights up Nevada in a different way, with the red sandstone and the sun's reflections creating the illusion of a world on fire. Some might even say that it shares a resemblance to Mars. Valley of Fire doesn't merely need to be a pit stop on your trip. It can be the main attraction as you spend the day seeking out rock formations and the night camping under the stars. Number 1. Devil's Tower, Wyoming. We're kind of amazed that Devil's Tower meets the criteria of a hidden gem. I mean, how can anyone overlook its massive size and imposing shape? Yet, when people consider natural US landmarks, Devil's Tower doesn't come up as often as, let's say, the Grand Canyon. Then again, when you're in America's least populated state, it can be hard to stand out. Of course, Devil's Tower does stand out, stretching over 1,000 feet above the Belle Fourche River into the sky. While this butte should be on every rock climber's bucket list, its name shouldn't be taken lightly. The journey may be hellish, but if you can make it to the summit, you'll know what it's like to be on top of the world.